here. So 10a. How many of you are confident, or actually 10a, I'm going to do 10, I'll do 10b. How many are confident that they understand how to do this? Let me ask you that first. Okay, so not very many hands. So let's take a look at this. So you guys should know that when you have a number, move this up here so you guys can see a little bit better. Whatever that number is with a negative exponent, you would change that into a fraction by simply putting a 1 on top of it here, and then it would become positive. So here's what we have. We have 14, and that's being multiplied by whatever x is, and a negative exponent of 2. Well, they tell us what x is. And is this working? Yes, it is. X is 6. So I can rewrite this as 14 times 6 with a negative exponent of 2. All right, so let me pull a stick here. So if 6, and he's not here, in fact, he's not coming back.
Sam Fletcher's never coming back?
Yeah.
Wait, why didn't you break it?
I didn't want to take the time.
Can I do it?
Okay, you're wasting my time. I'm recording. Okay. Okay, thank you. Miss DiMattei. So we have 6. We're just dealing with what's in the parentheses right now. So 6 with a negative exponent of 2. What would you convert that to?
You change it to 1 over 6 with an exponent of 2.
Yeah, you could change it to 1 over 6 squared, which would be the same as 1 over 36. Okay. So now we're down to this. So 14 being multiplied by 1 over 36. So this is a fraction. We need to turn 14 into a fraction. So it's going to be 14 over 1 times 1 over 36. Since we're multiplying, you just multiply straight across. 14 times 1 is 14. 1 times 36 is 36. Now, if you left it like that, it would be wrong, because I've been telling you guys now for a while that you need to reduce everything you can. So at first glance, I'm thinking, well, 2 goes into both of those. So Mr. Sabati, 2 goes into 14 how many times?
7.
7 times. And 2 goes into 36 how many times?
12. Oh, wait, no. 18.
Yeah. 18. So that's the answer to which one was that?
I got 13%.
Okay, 7 over 18. So how many got that one right?
Not me.
So maybe a third or half the class. Okay, good. All right. You will have more problems like that. And you'll have problems like that on the test when we get to the end of chapter 1. Okay? So there were some other questions.
Oh, I forgot I did a stick thing.
We'll get to that.
I thought stick day was on Thursday.
Oh, yeah, the point gamble.
Oh, yeah, I also point gamble.
The point gamble.
So
Gamble.
let's see here. All right.
Are we going to do point gamble, though?
Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. So I'm looking at 16a here. So we have a negative 5x to a negative 4th power. And again, they give us what x is. So let me pull another stick here. Miss Clement pulled your stick. Let's worry about the negative 5 later. So how would I could rewrite this as what? Well, what I'm asking is x is 4 to the negative 4th. How would I change that?
Turn it into 67.
Okay, so Mr. Harsh, I saw your hand up. Go ahead. I'm sorry, say again. 1 over 4 to the fourth power. Now, nicely done, put up 100 points. What's 4 to the fourth power, Mr. Sabati? 256. So it's the same as 1 over 256. All right? So whenever you see a variable right next to a number, it means you're multiplying. So I'm just going to take this and plug it in place of x to the negative fourth. So I have a negative 5, and it's being multiplied by 1 over 256. Okay, but we're not done yet. Now we have to multiply those together. And that's just like what we did a couple minutes ago with the other problem. This is a fraction, so I need to change the negative 5 into a fraction. So I'm going to just put negative 5 over 1 times 1 over 256 equals. We're multiplying, we're not dividing, so we don't have to do the keep, change, flip. So we just multiply straight across. 1 times the negative 5 is a negative 5. And then 1 times 256 is 256. So you could just put a negative 256, and that would be just fine. Okay?
No, negative 5 over 256, not just negative 256.
You could do it either way, and it would be considered correct, because either way it's going to come out negative.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
it would be a fraction, not just 256.
So I've got a negative 5, or negative 5 over 256.
Yeah, you said you could just write it as negative 256.
Oh, okay, then I misspoke. All right, questions on this? Yeah, no? Okay.
I think it'd
How many got that one right? This was, which one was this? 16A? So again, about half the class. All right, let me do one more. Well, no, we'll do a couple more here. All right, let's look at 17A. So for 17A, and this is why I was trying to figure out how to use the exponent feature on the calculator. This is going to be negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3, 8 times. And that's going to be converted into a fraction because we have a negative exponent. But here's what I want you guys to recognize. So in this one, negative 3 with a negative 8 exponent is going to be 1 over 6,561. And they're both going to be that. Now, for B here, I'll put A. For B, we have a negative 3 and an exponent of a negative 9. The exponent is an odd number. And so that's going to end up being a little bit larger. In fact, it's quite a bit larger. It's 19,000, what was it, 683? But that would be negative because it's an odd number for the exponents. And the fact that it's odd tells you it's going to be negative. How many, I touched on this in a lesson or two ago, how many remember that or that sounds familiar? Or let's say you even understand why it's a negative. Okay, not too many. So let's look at this for a moment. If I have a negative 2 with an exponent of 2, that's going to be what? Negative 2 times what?
Negative.
A negative 2, which equals what?
Positive 4.
Positive 4. But if I had a negative 2 with an odd number exponent, cubed, okay, that's going to be negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2, okay? So negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. We already determined that. But what's 4 times negative 2? Negative 8. So whenever you have an odd number as far as the exponents go, and it's a negative base, you're going to end up with whatever it is, it's going to be negative. Does that make more sense now? Okay, so that's why this ended up being a positive 6,561, and this was one more, a 9, which is an odd number, ended up being a negative 19,683. Okay?
So what if you just wrote it without
Okay, take that off. Thank you.
without 1?
Say again?
Like with the fraction, but just if you just did 6,561.
That would be wrong. If you just put 6,561, I mean, there's 6,561 is not equal to 1 over 6,561.
Yeah, because there's
Alright, 'cause I just
6,161 and 1 of
So I just
1.
have to put a 1 over it instead.
I'm not sure I understand. Yeah, it's,
It's a fraction, so it's
Yeah.
small. It's a part of 1. It's not even.
okay, other questions? No? All right. So I'm going to end this video.